A driver must carry which of the following documents at all times while operating a motor vehicle? A. Vehicle repair manual. B. Driver's license and proof of insurance. C. DMV contact information. D. Vehicle emission test results. Answer B. West Virginia law requires drivers to carry a valid driver's license and proof of insurance while operating a motor vehicle. What happens if you fail to notify the DMV of an address change within 20 days? A. You will be fined or face imprisonment. B. Your vehicle will be impounded. C. Your driver's license will be revoked permanently. D. No action will be taken. Answer A. Failure to update your address with the DMV within 20 days may result in fines or imprisonment. Under the GDL Level 1 instruction permit, how many non-family passengers are allowed? A. 3. B. 4. C. 2. D. None. Answer C. Level 1 permit holders can only have 2 additional non-family passengers in addition to the supervising adult. What is the penalty for refusing a chemical test under the implied consent law? A. Warning and retake of the test. B. License suspension for at least 1 year. C. Immediate revocation of the vehicle. D. A fine without any license suspension. Answer B. The implied consent law states that refusal to submit to a chemical test results in a license suspension for at least 1 year. What is the color orientation of a driver's license for individuals under 21 in West Virginia? A. Blue and horizontally oriented. B. Green and horizontally oriented. C. Vertically oriented with age indicators. D. Red and horizontally oriented. Answer C. Licenses for individuals under 21 are vertically oriented with their 21st birthday indicated in blue or red print. What must drivers do when they encounter a no zone near a truck? A. Avoid driving in the no zone. B. Stay in the truck's blind spots. C. Speed up to pass the truck. D. Signal the truck driver with a horn. Answer A. Drivers should avoid driving in a truck's no zone, which includes its blind spots, to ensure safety. What should a driver do if their vehicle stalls on railroad tracks and a train is approaching? A. Try to restart the vehicle quickly. B. Get out and run in the direction of the train. C. Exit the vehicle and run at a 45-degree angle away from the tracks. D. Signal the train to stop. Answer C. If a vehicle stalls on railroad tracks and a train is approaching, drivers should exit the vehicle and run at a 45-degree angle away from the tracks to avoid debris. What is the main requirement for an out-of-state driver transferring to West Virginia? A. A completed driver's education course. B. A certified driving record from the previous state, dated within 30 days. C. Proof of 3 years of driving experience. D. A letter of recommendation from the DMV of the previous state. Answer B. An out-of-state driver must present a certified driving record from their previous state dated within 30 days to transfer to West Virginia. Which of the following actions is prohibited when parking on a hill? A. Leaving the vehicle in neutral gear. B. Using parking brakes. C. Turning the front wheels towards the curb when parking downhill. D. Turning the wheels away from the curb when parking uphill. Answer A. Leaving the vehicle in neutral gear is prohibited when parking on a hill as it increases the risk of rolling. What should drivers do when they encounter a stop sign at an intersection with no other vehicles present? A. Slow down and proceed without stopping. B. Stop completely and then proceed when safe. C. Honk before moving forward. D. Speed up to cross the intersection quickly. Answer B. Drivers must come to a complete stop at a stop sign, even if no other vehicles are present, before proceeding when it is safe. What is the maximum allowable blood alcohol concentration, BAC, for drivers under 21 in West Virginia? A. 0.08%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.02%. D. 0%. Answer: C. The maximum allowable BAC for drivers under 21 in West Virginia is 0.02%. What is true about the use of a motorcycle helmet in West Virginia? A. It is required only for drivers under 18. B. It is required for all motorcycle riders and passengers. C. It is optional for experienced riders. D. It is not required if the motorcycle is driven below 30 miles per hour. Answer: B. West Virginia law requires all motorcycle riders and passengers to wear a helmet for safety. What should you do if you experience brake failure while driving? A. Pump the brakes rapidly and shift to a lower gear. B. Speed up to use momentum. C. Turn off the engine immediately. D. Keep pressing the brake pedal as hard as possible. Answer: A. If brakes fail, you should pump them rapidly and shift to a lower gear to slow the vehicle and stop safely. A driver must always yield to: A. Pedestrians in marked or unmarked crosswalks. B. Vehicles merging from the left. C. Other vehicles when at an intersection. D. Vehicles moving faster in the adjacent lane. Answer: A. Pedestrians in crosswalks, whether marked or unmarked, always have the right of way, and drivers must yield to ensure their safety. When preparing for a lane change, it is essential to: A. Check mirrors and activate your turn signal only. B. Only check mirrors without looking over your shoulder. C. Make necessary traffic checks, including a shoulder check. D. Move quickly without signaling if the lane is clear. Answer: C. Performing a shoulder check before changing lanes helps the driver ensure no vehicles are in their blind spot, which is crucial for a safe lane change. During the road test, drivers are evaluated on their ability to: A. Perform U-turns and sudden stops. B. Make smooth, complete stops at designated lines. C. Signal only during turns but not lane changes. D. Use their cell phone safely while driving. Answer: B. Examiners assess a driver's ability to stop smoothly and completely at designated points, such as stop lines, as part of proper driving skills. When approaching an intersection with a stop sign, a driver should: A. Slow down and proceed if there is no traffic. B. Stop only if another vehicle is nearby. C. Make a complete stop behind the stop line. D. Accelerate through to clear the intersection quickly. Answer: C. Drivers must make a complete stop behind the stop line or crosswalk at stop signs to comply with traffic laws and ensure safety. A new driver's instruction permit allows them to: A. Drive independently without supervision. B. Drive with any passenger over 18. C. Drive only with a licensed driver over 21 in the passenger seat. D. Drive at any time without restrictions. Answer: C. An instruction permit typically requires the permit holder to have a licensed driver over the age of 21 in the passenger seat for supervision. The purpose of the no zone is to: A. Mark pedestrian areas. B. Define a truck driver's blind spots. C. Indicate no parking zones. D. Highlight areas for school buses only. Answer: B. The no zone refers to the large blind spots around trucks where other vehicles are not visible to the truck driver. A driver may only use a wireless communication device while driving if: A. They are updating social media. B. It is for emergency purposes such as contacting 911. C. They are using it for navigation. D. The vehicle is stopped at a red light. Answer: B. West Virginia law allows the use of a wireless communication device only for emergency purposes while driving. The minimum required distance for following another vehicle to maintain a safe following distance is: A. 1 car length. B. 2 seconds. C. 4 seconds. D. 1 second. Answer, C. A minimum of 4 seconds following distance is recommended to maintain a safe cushion between vehicles. The penalty for failing to report a crash involving injury or damage exceeding $1,000 within the specified time is A. No penalty if it is reported later. B. Suspension of driving privileges. C. A warning notice from the police. D. Reduced fine if reported within 10 days. Answer, B. Failure to report a crash involving significant damage or injury can result in suspension of driving privileges. When approaching a school bus with flashing red lights, a driver should A. Proceed if they are late for an appointment. B. Stop and wait until the lights stop flashing. C. Pass cautiously if no children are visible. D. Sound their horn before passing. Answer, B. Drivers must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights to ensure the safety of boarding or alighting children. The Drive for 5 program means A. A license renewal every 5 years. B. Automatic renewal without a test every 5 years. C. A reduction in fees every 5 years. D. Licenses are issued for exactly 5 years, based on age divisible by 5. Answer, D. The Drive for 5 program ensures licenses expire in a year when the driver's age is divisible by 5. The implied consent law in West Virginia means A. Drivers can refuse any test without consequences. B. Drivers agree to chemical testing if suspected of DUI. C. Only commercial drivers are subject to testing. D. No tests can be conducted without a court order. Answer, B. By holding a license, drivers agree to undergo chemical tests when suspected of DUI. Refusal results in suspension.